Family, what is going on? What is going on, man? Man, we are back talking football. Man, what is going on with this? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, everybody? Man, let's get into it. New week, Colorado football. Going on. Oklahoma. I said Oklahoma. Oregon State is on this week's schedule. Sorry if I'm like spaced out right now. A lot of things been going on. Sorry, apologize that I wasn't on my normal time, but hey, we are here. Like I said, back talking Colorado football. Some things, some news updates on it. Um, let's get into it. So, as you can see it up there on the screen, you have the Colorado football schedule for next year for conference games. So we are going to use UCF. So University of Central Florida. We are going there. One of the games that I wanted us to go to for next season, and we are going there. So I know for sure, man, it's going to be a fun time in Florida next year. Because they already on the schedule. We got Arizona as a away game. We got Kansas as a away game. We got Texas Tech as a away game. So we touch all the regions that we need to touch. We get the West Coast. We got Texas Tech. We got Florida. So just think logically about that, right? When you look at the schedule, right, for next year for the away games, we're touching all the regions we need to touch. So we got the South, the Midwest. Well, sorry, Midwest, South, Southeast, and West Coast, all on the way game. So, man, you couldn't ask for nothing better than that. And then the home games, we got Baylor, Cincinnati, Kansas State, Oklahoma State, and Utah. So there you have it. That's the schedule so far. Now, how the dates and everything lines up, still to be determined. But hey, you got the opponents that we're gonna face in 2024. So there you have it.
Hey
What up,
Rob,
Zion?
that's an easy ass schedule, bro. Hey, hey Rob,
Yeah,
that's an easy schedule, bro.
yeah, man. Hey, that's what they put out there, man.
No, hey, I see one.
No, they can't. The Kansas State. So the hardest games on their schedule, right, is Kansas
Kansas
State,
State and Kansas
Utah.
and Kansas. Kansas State, Utah, and Kansas, bro.
I got to see what the Arizona team look like next year because Arizona could be so the four, but Texas Tech that's gonna be a shootout every year. You know what I'm saying? Who can score the most points? The UCF game with
But
much
Rob,
with Gus Malzahn.
Rob, by then CU should have more trench players. You know what I'm saying?
No, they definitely got the trenches. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you can't look past a lot of these teams because some of them are traditionally good programs. You know what I'm saying? Oklahoma State, that was still up to be up and they always up and down. So you never know what you're gonna get. But Kansas State, they're hands down, probably gonna be the toughest game, the physicalest game outside of Utah.
That UCF game gonna make a lot of Florida boys want to come and play.
Like I said, man, we in Texas, we in Florida,
How much
we in
Texas games?
Arizona, and we play in the Midwest, which is in Kansas. So we're touching all the regions.
Oh, they got two. They got that. No, they damn near got three Texas games because Oklahoma State is damn near right by Texas.
But
So,
that's a home game though.
oh yeah, damn it is shit.
The away games is Kansas, Texas Tech, uh, University of Central Florida, and Arizona. So we're touching every region.
Oh shit. And
And
then the out of conference games is what North Dakota State, Nebraska, and Colorado State.
yeah, as of right now, but I mean it's subject to change. That show that went 7 hours the other night is actually wasn't 7 hours. Um, I fell asleep. I ain't gonna be honest with you. I fell asleep. So it showed 7 hours because that's when the stream cut, but it wasn't 7 hours. I can tell you that for a fact. I can already see what they gonna say when they go undefeated. They gonna say we play nobody. You can't say that. We gonna play. We gonna play some teams, man. Teams are going to be better next year. You can't just look at that and say we ain't gonna play nobody because we gonna play. We gonna play people, man. I'm telling y'all this right now. The games are gonna be. The Big 12 is going. It's a passing league, so there's gonna be, you know, are you gonna see a spread offense as a spread offense as a spread offense, up tempo stuff. So I mean, everybody's gonna present something differently. But you can't really say, right? 2024 ain't here. You don't know what everybody's gonna have, who's coming in, who's not. So you just gotta take it game by game. Looking forward towards next season. But hey,
Hey,
I can't
hey,
wait, man, because the one game I want us to go to was, Central Florida, and we going there. So I'm gonna be there for that game for sure.
hey,
So
days to come. The Big 12 is easier than the Pac-12, bro. Stop it.
I ain't saying nothing. Don't pay attention to that, man. Don't pay attention to that. I ain't saying nothing.
What's what's the thumbnail?
I ain't saying nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't even.
Oh, you talking about
But
having
yes,
Jordan Season in the thumbnail?
yeah.
Hmm.
What up, Coach Dre? What up, Coach Dre?
You on
I,
mute?
I'm gonna let everybody know this live will be like an hour. So get all your question and everything in because this one is only gonna be like an hour. Uh, and as y'all can see, I'm like all over the space right. I mean, all over the place right now. But this one definitely gonna be an hour for sure.
No ass on MIA yesterday.
Nah, it's some things that happen. That's why.
Oh,
Uh,
days to come. The Big 12 is not as complex as the Pac-12, bro. See, you can eat in the Big. See, you could get. I see 7 to 8 wins in the Big 12.
all right, so yeah, we can get into that. Mikowsko did red shirt. I think it was a good idea from the red shirt. Honestly, I kind of hinted to that the other night, but I didn't fully go all the way through with and tell everybody. But um, I definitely in that situation, it's definitely a good situation for him to do it. Why waste this year, right? You can come back, still have your 3 years, but I think we're gonna get 2 more years out of Alton. He's going back to the Big 12. He's going back to play teams that he's familiar with playing around. So
Mhm.
it's definitely going to be a sight to see with Austin McCaskill fully healthy, him compete for that number one job next year. If we lose any running backs, anybody come back. So it's definitely going to be a sight to see with Austin McCaskill. Uh, Smokey will be gone next year, so we won't have Smoke. We do have a freshman running back coming in next year, so I mean
Michael.
we'll be fine. Um, I just want to make sure I touch on all the points. Yes, Jordan Seaton is coming. I'm on a visit this weekend. We got as of right now, there are 7 players that'll be on a visit right now with the possibility of adding 3 more. So make a total of 10 on OV visits.
Who's this?
So just be on the lookout because commitments are coming. I've been, putting it out there. If you're in the Discord, you know what it is. If you're not, man, join the Discord.
Hey, Rob,
I
who's the
really
other two? Who's the other two?
what?
I know the Johnson kid's coming. The Melendez kid coming.
If you ain't in the Discord, that's all I can tell you, bro. You're gonna have to pull up to the Discord.
Jordan
The
Seaton
information.
coming. And somebody else I
Can
forget.
anyone else limit the plan? I'll say this. Altor is the only person that's possibly gonna redshirt this year. So if you see some players not play these last 4 games, more than likely, I'm just telling you right now, they redshirted. So um, I would say this: don't worry about Boo. Don't worry about Boo. It's one person that control this whole situation for everybody to flip. That's all I can tell you, man. I can't tell you who that one person is, but there's one person that's controlling the situation and the recruiting for CU. And once they commit, everything else comes to play. Uh, people. I'm gonna tell you like this. I know we got a better chance at seeding than most people think about. I can tell you that for 100% fact. I know a lot of people think like we don't got a chance, but I'm telling you right now,
Bro. Rob,
we
Seaton's from my area, bro. In this area, Deion Sanders is big, bro. You see what I'm saying? So it's influential to see him as a head coach. Cause a lot of these young dudes, they see that and they won't go play for him. So you could count that as a lock, my boy.
I ain't gonna say all that, but I will say we're close to being in the driver's seat for him. That's what I would say. And you gotta think about it. December 20th, that is, early signing day. So we're coming out to the last and final weeks where you're gonna really start to see a lot of commitments coming to the University of Colorado. I know all you guys been like, man, we only got 9 players in the class. Where the commitments at? But I will tell you, things will start to become public over these next couple weeks. Just wait.
Facts. Because high school season's finna be over, playoffs finna start. So it's a lot of kids that's trying to lock in right now because the playoff run. So they trying to keep their mind focused on what they trying to do. But a lot of commitments should be coming out. I know starting in Florida, they should start coming out probably this week. This our last regular season week. Then the playoffs start next week. So some of them kids gonna try to get it out the way before the playoffs.
Litmus.
I'm gonna say this. This month and everything up to the 15th is gonna be is important for CU. We do got a player that's coming on a visit on December 15th, 5 days before the signing day. So, hey, I'm just being honest with y'all. If they don't come on a visit before the 15th of December, they more likely ain't coming to Colorado. So, we got a lot of players to get ready to come on visits between this week, next week, and after our last game against Utah. Um, a lot of some big time players are trying to come in December so they can get that one-on-one time with the coaches, really get a feel of what the plan is, what the strategy is. We got some good players in the works. We got some solid commitments that's gonna come out publicly over the next couple weeks. So just stay tuned, man. I'm telling y'all what y'all been asking for, what y'all been waiting on, what y'all think that we don't got, it's coming. The flips are coming. But you just gotta stay patient. You got literally like a month and a half, and everything that you want is gonna be probably solved for you and more.
Hey, hey, Rob. Jada said something yesterday, and I told him I don't see that shit happening. He told me. I said I don't see it happening. He said that Jalen, what's his name? Russian? What's the Russian kid name? The one that just committed
Elijah.
the one that just committed to Oregon, right?
hmm
He said that he gonna come to see you. I said, bro, hell no.
I ain't gonna
Yeah, come on.
respond on this. I ain't gonna respond on this situation, but
Just
Jada,
hush, hush. Hey, Rob, don't say nothing. Just it ain't
yeah,
nothing to say about it. It's just it ain't nothing to say about it. It's just y'all just wait and see, man. It's a
yeah,
lot of stuff that's under the table. Like I say,
yeah.
it's a lot of stuff that's. I told you,
I don't see
kids
it.
seeing what's happening at CU, but what y'all also got to look at is a lot of people. A lot of people, parents are looking at what's happening at CU and looking at the way he taking care of kids in the family structure, in the care, in the stuff like that. So it's a lot of stuff when you talk
Coach,
about moving kids around the country. You gotta have care. Stop talking so loud. You gotta have care and trust. And
Yeah.
so a lot of stuff gonna happen that y'all ain't gonna see coming.
Coach Dre.
Hey, J Dot, I know, but I ain't even gonna speak
I
upon
know.
it.
Coach Dre. Coach Dre.
I
What's up?
Coach Dre.
What's up?
I know these little high school kids bounce around like a hot potato.
Yeah,
For
they are.
Russian for Russian to decommit he would have to come on a OV or unofficial, right?
You, I think in the
Not
Discord,
necessarily.
y'all, somebody asked like, how does recruiting work? So check this out. I'm gonna take my son for instance. The other day we got put on the Florida State list as a sophomore, as just a recruit, right? So when you get to go to these games, you get to take two guests just
Mm-hmm.
to go to the games, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you go on official visits, you can bring up to I want to say it's 10. I want to say it's 10 family members. But
Mm-hmm.
that just means that they can only come to the school. That don't mean you can't bring whoever you want with you when you come. You get what I'm saying? Like you get what I'm saying? But that's all. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of kids that just like anything. If I'm trying to keep this under wraps, I don't want people to know. Hey, I'm gonna put him on the recruiting list. Hey, but hey, I know you coming. You bringing such and such with you. Bring him with you. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot of, and then you have to be there to really see. Like if y'all ain't never been on a recruiting trip, like I done been on recruiting trips, it's very funny. Like you'll be
Mm-hmm.
like, huh? That's happening? Why he here? Didn't nobody say nothing about him being here?
I
That's just how it works. So it's real. It's very funny the way certain things happen and how it happens. But that's the
I
way a lot of people operate.
Hey, Coach Dre, I'll take it each step further. Every time when people kept trying to tell me that Boo Carter came on official visit, and I told him that he wasn't on official visit,
No,
what he,
that was all unofficials, bro. He still ain't take his OV yet to
but
see you.
I get it. But everybody was trying to tell me he took official visit, and and I kept trying to tell people he did not take official visit. He was under other people's visit there, and those are the things that people don't be realizing. Like there's players that be popping up in Colorado, they do not be on that official list.
Hey
Just
Rob,
saying.
That's the same thing with the King Joseph kid. His that's an unofficial he's taking this week. His OV is in December,
No, he's taking official.
so he switched it. He switched it.
Yeah, he's taking official.
Okay.
Yeah,
So Nick,
Boo Carter's been on campus multiple times.
we called been on campus like 4 or 5 times, bro.
Like and that's what I'm telling y'all. Like people don't like we. I just ain't spoken on it. I'm just like shit. Boo done been there about 4 or 5 times. At the end of the day, and do y'all think Boo Carter just wasn't courted when he was there? Y'all just think he was just there with the person? Come on, man. Like you gotta know how to play the game. You get what I'm saying? And again, it comes if you're under 18, your parents have to sign this national letter of intent. I want people to understand that. If you're under 18, your parents have to sign this. Like when my son get ready to sign to go to college, I have to sign his that he will not be 18 years old.
He just had a birthday though, Coach Dre. So he's 18 now.
Who who Boo is? Oh, I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
He's just saying in
A lot
general.
of you get what I'm
I know,
saying.
I know.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just telling people in general.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That if you're under the age of 18, your parents have to sign that letter of intent. And I still think if you're 18, they still have to sign it because you're still in their care. Like you're not.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
still you're still their guardian.
Why? I have like a 10% chance with Boo. Robin them keeps telling me no. I don't know. I don't know. I say no. Robin them say yes. They. You know what I'm
it's fine,
saying?
bro. That's what I'm
I
saying.
don't
Just be
care, bro.
patient. I know you. I know why you don't get
Let,
it
let
because
me ask you, Zion. Let me ask you a question. Just hypothetically speaking, you're Blue Card, right? I'm committed to Tennessee,
Mm-hmm.
but every chance I get, I'm trying to get to Colorado.
He might be there this weekend.
I'm just saying, if every chance I'm committed to the universe. Listen, this is what I'm telling y'all. The other kid, Winston Watkins, he ain't. You don't see Winston Watkins popping up nowhere else.
Nope.
He don't even really. Like I told you, he respect for the coaches. I appreciate you, coach. Hey, I'm locked in at Colorado, coach. That's where I want to be. You see what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
Boo done. He's finding the way to Colorado every chance he get.
yep,
Come
and
on, man.
he not taking official visits either.
And then the biggest thing. The biggest thing is Tennessee ain't showing you what you really thought it was gonna be. Georgia still the bull of the woods. Florida picking up. Kentucky picking up. Do I
Missouri.
want to go? Do I want to go play in the SEC and never get a chance to, or do I want to go play in this conference with Colorado and have a chance to be in the top 12 next year? You got to ask yourself that.
Yeah.
You
Why?
got to ask yourself that.
Why I said 10%? Because of his mama. That's the only reason why I said it. Because of his mama.
But Zion, why would his mom keep going out her way to support Coach Prime in the situation if Colorado ain't
Because that's
involved?
where she. But we said it 2 months ago. His mama want him there.
But
Any other
you're
team.
not picking up what's being put down, right?
I see what's going on, bro.
Let me ask the question, fellas. What's y'all over under on the amount of high school players that'll switch over on National Signing Day or around that time?
It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. Let Rob tell you.
You
Count like
said that's gonna actually flip on National Signing Day or gonna flip before National Signing Day?
Oh, let me reiterate that. Flip to CU on National Signing Day. What's your
What,
over under? Like two or
what's your
more, two or
number though?
less?
I
Yeah.
say like
I think
I
about
would
two. I think
say
it'll be about
three.
two. I think it'll be about two on National Signing Day, just cause I think they just gonna want that kind of publicity. I
Coach Dre.
think it'll be two that'll hold off until that last day. The others will come before then.
Hey, Coach Dre. I think what I think Coach Prime doing. He doing that shit like weekly, bro. He gonna start
What?
doing it weekly, like every week.
Listen.
No,
Like,
yeah.
and Coach Prime kind of done told y'all on the sly
He said
Mm-hmm.
that he got silent commits
Yeah,
already that we just not talking about.
he
We
did that
don't.
last year with the transfer portal though. Y'all remember when everybody was committing? It was one or two players a week.
Yeah, that's how
But
they
Oh
gonna
see,
yeah.
do it.
but see,
They
I
here's the
mean,
structuring
thing.
it out. They
Here's the
structuring it
thing.
out.
It ain't about them stretching it out. Is you want to get this as close to signing day as possible. You don't want the public to come out.
Cause somebody
There's
gonna try to step him.
there's a multitude of reasons why. So that's why I'm what you are waiting on and hoping for. I'm telling you, is there.
Oh,
listen to
I
what I'm
know.
saying. Listen to what I'm saying. Why y'all think the Urban Meyer stuff ain't came out? This is exactly what Michigan State didn't want to happen. It got
Nope.
out that he was in over there.
Interesting.
Now other people court them and calling his agent and calling people that he know and saying, "Hey, oh, so he is interested in coaching. Hey, man, we can offer you way more money than Michigan State. We can have a way better team." So that's why you try to hold off and try to keep a lot of stuff silent because you keep a lot of people out your business and a lot of people out of the circle to dirty stuff up. Because that's why the Michigan State and Urban Meyer thing hasn't happened
Hey,
because people are calling saying, "Hey, bro,
hey, Coach Dre.
I told y'all that Texas A&M thing I knew that was gonna come up. I knew that was gonna come up.
Hey, Coach
Jimbo up
Dre.
out of that.
Hey, Rob and Coach Dre. Me and Lawrence was talking yesterday, and he told me, 'cause you know what I'm saying, he plugged in. I said I don't see it, but he said that it's still a possibility of Bryce Underwood. I said, damn, two top QBs.
Hey, listen, man.
No hardball in Michigan. No Underwood.
Yeah.
Oh
Hey,
yeah, yeah. Of
listen,
course. No. Oh, Harbaugh's
listen,
out of there, bro. Harbaugh's out of there.
Zion. What did I say
Oh yeah,
before Antoine Hill committed?
two QBs.
Okay.
But damn, that's gonna be a lot of
But
competition.
I told you before this even happened. I told you what was gonna happen. I'm not saying that I know everything about everything. I there's a reason behind everything. And if you don't think there's a reason they're trying to push Antoine Hill to reclassify
Hey,
up.
Coach Dre.
Yep.
If you were a coach, right? I get it. It's the
Yep.
competition, but there is two top 10 QBs in the same class, bro.
Because of the simple fact is, again, fellas, I want to reiterate that everybody is not what we think they are. Not to say that them kids aren't, or that both of them won't be good, because I believe they are. But
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you get the college and the lights, they get bright, they get too big.
Yeah.
And a lot of kids, again, you've been playing off your talent. You've been playing because you're the best. Like, I'm just flat out the best. It don't ain't even no competition. So now I have to compete. Now I have to show what I'm made of,
Yep.
and can I rise to the occasion or not? And some people can't.
But
You
hey,
got
but
and some people.
would that? All right, say Bryce commit. Say Bryce commit to see you in January because his commitment is in January, and he's a package deal with Isaiah Walker or whatever the dude name is, the wide receiver from his school. Is that gonna have Antoine Hill think twice
No,
about?
no. You want competition. You're gonna need
Yeah, you want
competition at
competition.
the quarterback level once Shador
Antoine
leaves.
Hill, listen, again, this comes down to, I think a lot of y'all, like you just said, a lot of y'all don't understand. It's more about the kids and who you can play with than it is about the
Mm-hmm.
coaches. This man locked in with Shador Sanders, and that's what he want to be. Shador talking to him, Shador telling him, "Hey, I can make sure you market it. My daddy gonna make sure you straight." Like you get what I'm saying? So it's business. It's business,
Yep.
fellas,
Hey,
and,
Coach
and we
Dre.
got to play the game.
Hey, Coach Dre. This is what I got to say about that too. The dynamic of college football has changed as well because you don't have to be a 4 year starter to make it to the league.
Nope, 2 years
And
or a year.
Colorado and Shador has been lucky enough to stay healthy, and I don't believe he missed a college game yet. But let's just look at Utah, for example. Let's look at Stanford. Let's look at Arizona State. These teams have started 3 or 4 different quarterbacks, and that's half the nation. All right, so bringing in, I know that's unheard of for bringing in 2 freshmen for the same class. That's 5 stars, but I
That's not
wouldn't be
hurt.
No,
That's not
no,
surprised.
no,
unheard of.
AJ,
It's been
no,
done.
AJ, it's happened. But I'm just saying, though, like, dang,
I
like
like
at
it.
least bringing a
I
five
like
star and
it.
then bringing like a 3 star.
I love it.
I like
Yeah,
it
You
because
don't, but listen to what I'm saying. What I'm
when
saying
you
is,
look
I
at
want
it,
the best. I want, like he said, I want what's best for my team. Yes, everybody's not a warrior like Shador Sanders. It's some of them hits that some of them guys would have took this year. Hey, bro, I'm out 2 3 weeks, and I feel good that I got a guy that's right behind him that's as good or better.
mm-hmm.
Same thing with TCU. People get, like, I was one of the people that said, "Hey, man, that was the dude that was the starter for TCU this year. He was gonna be the starter last year until he got hurt. Well, hell,
Yeah,
he get his butt in here this year. He looked like the stuff that you throw in the garbage.
but he's out. He's injured.
But he before he got injured, he looked like that stuff you throw in the garbage. So I'm just saying, sometimes it be a. That's why I say it's a blessing to be able to have what you have going on. That's why I say at the end of the day, we just got to be thankful that he is staying healthy. That we're trying to do what's best. But again, that's why a lot of people harp on Sean Lewis and jump down his throat. I'm standing here with my offensive coordinator right now, and I'm just telling y'all that it's hard to try to walk around when you can't block and you can't run. When you can't do that, it's hard to call the offense. You be looking at your play sheet like, boy, what can I call? Because, well, none of this look like it's gonna work.
Hey, Coach
I
Jim.
I'll help y'all out. If we had an Antoine Hill sitting on the bench behind Shador right now, he's probably playing in some of these games instead of Shador.
Yeah,
You probably pull Shador. We don't got that, and that's why when people keep asking why Shador in there and why we ain't took him out, it's because
ain't
we
got
don't
nobody
have that
behind him.
Antoine Hill
Well,
sitting behind him.
remember Alabama
Facts.
and what was that?
Facts. The kid that transferred in from the JUCO, he went number 23. Ain't nobody going on the field with 23. I'm just being real with you.
But Coach Dre, even if you look at his stats, he's not all that.
Well,
I
remember
knew he wasn't all
he
that,
went
but the,
Jalen
the, the
Hurts.
fact was we had to get somebody that had some experience. So if Shador did go down, but
Mm-hmm.
obviously he hasn't shown the coaches enough to where they would even put him in next.
No, Ryan Staub is the number two.
Right.
16 is the number
But
two.
what he's saying is he's wearing number 23. There is no way you wearing 23 and getting out there on the field. Like anybody with common sense know if you're a quarterback, you ain't seeing no 23 out there on the field, dog.
Hell no. No. Hey, Coach, what Coach? Damn, Coach Dre left.
He gonna come. He gonna come right back.
I
What
want him to
what
ask you.
Sean?
100 mil I need it. What's going on, guys?
What's good, Sean?
Shit, I can't call it. Yeah, no, I was just jumping on. Hey, Rob,
Hey,
man, you noticed that presser yesterday, right? Did you see that Coach Prime presser?
What about it?
No, it just sounds like he be listening. Somebody listening in to our stuff.
I told you that. I've been told you that. They've been listening.
Oh, they watching, bro.
Bro, they
I'm
been
like,
watching,
dang, man,
dog.
that was everything that we had spoke about that Monday morning, man. He had said, and then what I tell you about, you saw that his energy changed, right? When they asked him about that old line, sound like he
Hey,
went back and it sounded like he went back and kind of made peace a little bit.
he ain't made peace. He just told him, hey, listen, this is exactly what he told him when he came in and he had them meeting with them. Hey, listen, which one of y'all want to be here next year? We about to find out right now who want to be here next year. If you don't want to be here next year, keep doing
Hit
what you're
that
doing.
portal. Hit the portal.
All right, the portal seat already. Hey, listen, you can either hit the portal, you can graduate, you can do whatever you need to do. I give you the recommendation, all everything that you need. But it's time now, dog. Like
Did you see the
that don't make
backlash?
no sense. What
See the
happened, man? You can't
backlash,
you
huh?
you can't even explain what happened. It's a bad day. How you gonna fix it? My job is to find you a replacement right now. Your job is to keep your job. Which one you want to do?
Bro, how the hell you
What's
can't
that,
pass block though, bro? Like I
bro?
get it, pass blocking harder than run blocking, but damn.
Zion, it's just effort, bro. It ain't nothing to do but nothing but effort, man. All we looking at is effort, 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 effort. Give
So
effort,
how
man. And we ain't ask you for do nothing else. Just give effort, like you want to be out there.
so what's the energy like right now? Like I know it's homecoming week. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you heard anything? Like, what's the vibes like? Like, what's going on
I mean,
right
everything
now?
good, man. It's football, man. It's a football season, man. It's you gonna have your highs, you gonna have your lows. It's football, man. You all you trying to do is go out and be 1-0 for the week. That's it. You ain't trying to
Mhm.
do nothing else. Just be go 1-0. That's it.
Lead a pass in the pass and go on to week, was it week 9 or week 10 now? What week is it,
Uh,
Rob?
It's 9, week
I
9.
Smiley. I don't know what you mean by what's going on with Bishop Thomas. Bishop Thomas at practice, so I'm not
Bishop
sure what y'all
Thompson is
mean
at
by
practice,
what's
bro.
wrong with Bishop Thomas.
Hey Rob, somebody put in the chat. I wanted to answer it, or I wanted Coach Dre to say something. There's like they think they seeing Gator at FSU games. Is he going to decommit?
I would tell you this: it wouldn't make a difference if you did.
It wouldn't. Hey, you can't say it. That boy ain't nice though.
I'm not saying that. I'm talking about what we got coming in.
I'm almost there.
Well,
Yeah,
what we got coming in, it wouldn't matter because you got to think about it. Just because you commit somewhere, don't mean that your scholarship is still good.
Yeah.
You gotta know how this business work, bro. Hey, yeah, you commit all day long, but if you ain't got no scholarship, what you gonna do? You gotta think logic about stuff like so, and that's all it is in that situation. I'm not saying that he won't be in a recruiting class or anything like that, but when you constantly keep taking visits somewhere, I mean, he want to play with his boy, and that was the whole reason with Lester, right? He wanted to play with Lester, so if he decided that that's what he's gonna do, then that's what he's gonna do. You can't you can't tell these kids where to go, how to go,
Hell
but
no.
what we have solidly committed, that's
It's
the
better.
part where you got to understand that, like, when they come out publicly with it, then you gonna find out if he gonna stay around or not. Are you running from competition? Or you want the competition? That's just what it is.
Oh, they got some running backs on the silent. I know that for a fact.
I mean, but I would say this: they really don't got another running back coming in the class unless he was to leave. Then that's when.
But
But
how how,
reality,
how much more years Savion got? 2, right?
yeah.
all right. So my only pushback to all this stuff, just based on what I've seen so far, because you know what I'm saying, we had with everything, with all the talent that we got now, and then all the talent that we got coming in. Are they going to be able to like manage what they got coming in? Meaning, are they going to be able to give the right people the right minutes that they need to play and make the team successful? Are they going to be successful that way based
They,
on the talent that's coming in? Are they going to be able to manage that correctly?
But Sean,
or
they also
evaluate that correctly.
but they also need a tight end, bro, on
They
No,
they
scholarship.
that,
they,
no,
they got
that
a
wasn't
tight
my
end
question.
coming on a visit this weekend, bro.
No, what I'm saying is with everything that's coming in next
They
year.
actually got two on a visit. Sorry, they got two of them on a visit this weekend.
The two?
Yeah,
You probably got the list. I ain't see the list. I know it's like 4 or 5 Colorado area kids that's coming.
Willie Taggart's son is a tight end too. Watch out for
Oh
him.
he from Baltimore. I know the 6'7" dude.
Yep.
he'll be with Coach Brown. Don't worry.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, I know that.
Yeah, he's coming.
But
That's why I
Rob,
tell you, watch out for
he,
him.
he got a cornerback at his school that came with him. What game was that? What game was that when Willie Taggart's son came? The Nebraska game.
Hey, listen, we straight, man. I'm telling you how these solid commitments they about to come out. It's the time is finna come. We just trying to get closer and closer to signing day.
But they need a
Y'all,
tight end right now.
I keep saying, see you about to flip college football upside down, man. All you
But do
gotta do is
you
stay patient.
but do you think they'll be able to put the right pieces together then with all these players coming in?
What
All
do you
right.
mean by the right pieces?
They gonna hit that Porter show.
Are they going? They already I know they're hitting the portal, but do you think that they're going to be able to put the puzzle together? I mean, they still got to put the right. They still got to play the right people. They still got to put the people in the game. So like with all these 5 stars, 4 stars, recruit all this talent, like how do you decipher that?
If you
Do
don't,
you
all right.
based on what we're seeing right now, they ain't been good at it.
No, they
I
got
think
the skills. No,
I think
Sean, they got
I
the
think
skills.
Now
I
here's
think Sean's saying is he's basically saying, do y'all think that they can hit on some of these kids a lot more of the kids this year than they did last year because they missed on a
here's
lot. The
here's
O
what I'll
line,
say.
O line wise,
Yeah.
they missed a lot of kids.
But Rob said why they missed though. Y'all never
Here's
caught up to it.
yeah. Here's what I'm gonna say to you, Sean. You got to look at when Coach Prime came in, right? And to see you when he actually got there after the celebration mode and all that, right? By the time he got there, all the kids that he possibly could have went after, there was no way you could get them
No,
in
I
that
ain't saying that.
situation.
I ain't
So
saying that. What I'm saying is
I get it.
how we had the.
I'm about to get to the
All right,
answer
go
for you,
ahead, go
fam.
ahead, go ahead, go
I'm
ahead, go
about to get
ahead,
to the
bro.
answer
My
for you.
bad.
I
All
get where you come from. I know you ready to jump the
right,
gun on it.
all right.
But what I mean by that is you have to take quantity over quality in that situation, right? You didn't have time to evaluate players to know, all right, this person fit the scheme, this person. Because you got to think about it. All them coaches came in at all different times, right? The D tackles coach that was in there was the one who was the one that was recruiting the defensive line that they had. It wasn't Sal's people.
Yeah, Pat Hill. Pat Hill.
Like this.
So
Did y'all
when
see
you,
that interview Sal did when he first got there?
yeah.
They
So
asked him, what do you think about the athleticism? He went on a whole rant about something else and then started talking about developing athleticism. But let you know they didn't have it.
So it's about when some of those coaches got there. Because some of those coaches didn't recruit the players they had in their room. And I get people like, well, Coach Prime recruited all the like, no, he allowed his position coaches to recruit the players they wanted. Now, everybody their position coach didn't recruit their players that came in. So when you said were those kids missed, yes, 100%. We missed out on some kids that we could have had in the program. Whether it was the way they interview with Coach Prime, whether it's evaluation or this or that, we missed on kids, right? Now that you're having a full year with the staff, you shouldn't be missing on kids of what you need and what you want because you know what you need and you know who you got to go get, and those are the players that we're going after now. So you
Yeah, but
should be
with
way
that,
better.
yeah, but with that, it's still politics that still lies
Yeah.
within the foundation of it. So, my thing is, and I'm pretty sure that all the critics is gonna say, well, hell, he didn't have a year, so now he needs to get it right. So all I'm saying is I get with the talent and everything that the lack thereof, like they're coming in this season, but going into next year, that shouldn't be an excuse at this point.
No, you get like I look at this like next year is when you could truly grade. Like, all right, what's Coach Prime like? What is it, right? Who is he as a coach at the Power 5 level? Where the program is really going? Like that's when you can really grade him because you can't. It's hard to grade him out the first year with the time frame they had to really go out and recruit players.
Hey, Rob, put
And
that schedule up so they can see it.
I feel like it's fair to give him a grade this year if you
yeah,
want
no,
to,
no, I'm
but
not
it
saying
shouldn't
yeah,
it shouldn't be the final grade. It shouldn't be
yeah,
like, oh, he's been here for 4 months, he
Mm-hmm.
sucks, he can't get it done. Like we understand if you want to give him a grade based off
yeah.
what you see, but don't let that be the reason you think that's how he's going to be. That's
Correct.
That's
Nah,
fancy.
I
cool.
ain't saying. I'm not saying that's the end all be. What I'm saying is that you're looking at the schedule, right? If you look at everything that transpired this year with the whole people was wondering why Smoke ain't play. People was wondering why McCaskill ain't play based on their report cards, right? Their resumes. But
Mm-hmm.
then you got these 5-star recruits that's coming in that's got, if not better, but maybe the same, it's the same scenario, right? So if they couldn't get it right that time, they just need to make sure they get it right this time because they got all this stuff coming in, and the rooms are going to be a lot more deeper. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, how do they decipher on who's going to be, RB1, wide receiver one? Like that's the challenge.
But you got to think about it. They're gonna have their roster in the spring this year versus they didn't have this roster. Think about it. The,
They did
the, the
PCS.
people that went into the spring wasn't the people that came in the summer and the fall. Well, this year you're going to have your roster in the spring, so you're going to have more time to evaluate everything about your team. So it can't be like, oh, well, this person ain't playing because of this. This person ain't playing because of it. No, it's you flat out didn't earn it. That's just what it is. A lot of these players didn't come in until late in the summer, right before fall camp, and trying to pick up a system and learn all these things versus who was there in the spring, right?
Facts.
So a lot of the players that we want to see play or that should be out there, a lot
They
of them are
can't wait.
redshirting. A
So
lot of them
what
are just
positions? So what position? If us are all in the meeting room right now, and up on the whiteboard, we got a depth chart.
Uh-huh.
What position is getting clean sweeped out first?
Trenches.
that's easy. That's the offense, defensive line, linebackers.
Trenches.
Okay.
Those are the top
No,
three
no,
right
no,
there.
no, 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 no. I'm just saying, like, let's go down. What are we as a staff that's on the panel right now? What are we looking at? Knowing that what we got in and what we have now, and people that stand and stuff. Um, what as far as the number one target? What are we doing as far
Bro,
as
Offensive
clean
line.
I
sweep?
just explained to you 1, 2, and 3. Offensive line,
Line.
defensive line, linebackers. That's top three.
Okay,
Your
okay,
skill, hey, your
and
skill
then
position is your skill position is top 10 in college football, bro.
You
yeah,
got to
but we
You got a
got but
lot of
we were
production leaving though.
but we was leaving, and then
You still got,
Antonio,
I don't know who else is leaving. So then I guess the
Antonio.
receiver.
but then you're gonna have Miller in his second year. You're
Listen,
gonna have Taylor.
it's only two wide receivers that's leaving that's guaranteed to leave
You don't think
because
Jimmy
they out
leaving?
of they out of eligibility.
oh,
That's
Jimmy.
Weaver and Javon Antonio.
You
Y'all
don't
need
think Jimmy leaving?
y'all need Jimmy. You don't want him to.
I'm saying guaranteed wise, no matter what happened, make a decision, no decision, right? There's two
Mhm.
people that's leaving automatically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's Weaver, Javon Antonio. Now, I've been on the record saying Jimmy Horn's going to the league. He's gonna be out of there. What I'm saying to you right now, there's only two players in the wide receiver room guaranteed to leave. So that means everybody's coming back.
yeah, that's facts.
You know what I'm saying? So now if Jimmy Horn leaves, that's three people that's all right, that's out the room. Okay, cool. Now you inserting three freshmen, and you're gonna probably take two more people out of the transfer portal.
Uh-huh.
You get what I'm saying?
High level talented players too, Rob.
So
You're not gonna have these low level tier like a Jalen Ellis. I'm not trying to talk down on them, but you know what I'm saying?
so in that
I
situation,
forgot
right?
he's there.
What
He
is
could
it?
probably play a little bit, man.
Say that
He ain't
again?
seen the he not seeing the field. Jalen Ellis, Rob.
I, I- the reason, but he got there so late, man.
Yeah, he
It
got there
was
like dang near the first game.
yeah.
Nah,
It wasn't no way he was gonna crack that rotation.
he got in hard. He got in super late. I think it was like the third, fourth game when he got in.
No, he got in there like a week or two before fall camp, bro.
he was in there late.
Well, no, he didn't. He
He
didn't.
got there like right before Big Game got there.
Yeah, but he didn't get cleared of anything until like the middle of fall camp. So wasn't no way. Only thing he could do was play special teams. It wasn't no way he was gonna crack that wide receiver lineup, man.
I just hope they get it right as far as personnel depth wise.
I mean,
Hey,
what are you looking for them to get right? That's the thing about it. Like they
But
understood
put the
what they
right
missed on. They
to
understood
put
like
the
who's
to
not gonna
right.
be there. So I'm just confused.
absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I mean, get it right, like, make sure they got the best, that they got the best people out there playing for us to win.
so the
A lot
trenches, basically.
of
The trenches is what you're talking about, right, Sean?
Nah, I mean, whatever they got coming in. I'm saying, y'all saying that
What
we got
other
the best
positions
recruiting class, bro.
other
And you
than those
saying we got
trenches,
the
though?
best recruiting. You saying we got the best recruiting class. So all I'm saying is, if that's the case, then I just hope
But,
that they're able to decipher on
but
who to put in there.
you can't depend on freshmen coming in, bro. You're gonna need some upper.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. Regardless of class, all I'm saying is, if the talent based on the grade wise, what we're getting back on what we're bringing in, what we're projected to bring in, I just hope that they're able to decipher that going into the season.
Okay, Sean. Rob said it earlier, right? The first class that came in January, and then they left in the spring. That was the first set. Then the second set came in. They did two overhauls, bro. So,
Bro, what you saying? There ain't no guarantee though. Is what I keep trying to tell you.
but
But
I'm
what
saying,
he's
You
this,
trying to make it
all he's saying
like
is he hoped that they evaluate these players a
Rob,
right,
lot
they got
better than they did the
But
first time.
but but hold on
right,
though,
bro.
because y'all gotta understand that it happens at every school. Every school misses
Yeah,
on some players, so it's
yes.
not gonna be like every
You're
player's
not
not
gonna
gonna
hit on 95% of your players,
win.
bro.
A lot of people miss on a lot more of their players than they hit. Like if you actually think about it and go look at rankings and go look at recruiting classes and go look at who people get in, they miss on a lot more than they hit.
Yeah, but we
So,
ain't. But that's not what he was saying though. He didn't say that. He ain't saying we missing. He's saying that they getting it. That they're projected to get it right this going into this season. I
Yeah, they
get
got a
what you
full
saying,
year
but that
ahead.
ain't what he's saying. I understand it, but they got to get it right now. Shadur's last season is next year.
but what I'm saying is everybody misses. Like in every class, there's at least 4 misses, 4 or 5, depending on how many freshmen you bring in.
Okay,
There,
Sean. Sean, you seen all them linemen they brought in January. A whole bunch of them left, bro. Then you got like 10 that came in.
Uh,
So you gonna miss on players, bro. Then after the spring game, damn near what was it 36 players left, bro.
how,
I
how
don't
many
care about them missing, bro. I'm saying the ones that you putting out there, you shouldn't be missing on.
how many
That's
people
all
is
I'm saying. You
quarter?
gotta basically if you expect to win next year, they expect to do big things, right? The ceiling is high for them next year. It's Shador's last season. It ain't none of that y'all talking about, dog. They got to get it right now. That's
They're
what
gonna get
Rob
good
just
players,
said.
bro.
Rob just said it's quantity over quality.
But
They're
that's a
gonna
lot.
get good players though, Sean.
But and that okay, and I said I just hope they get it right
Of
when the
course they're
season
gonna get it right.
starts.
You
They're
know that.
able to decipher why.
I, I,
Okay, so why we got to go through all that?
hey, Sean, what I'm gonna say this to you, right? How many players are in their recruiting class right now?
I don't know, fam. You the expert behind that. I
All
go
right, so
along with you with
I'm gonna tell
that.
you
I
this.
ain't gonna hold you, bro. Y'all
All
right,
right, all
Nine
right. So
wrong.
players.
listen. I'm gonna explain
Players,
this to you.
man.
I'm gonna break this down to you right now. There's 9 people in our recruiting class right now, right? If you
Okay.
look at any other school, there's 20 to 25 players in that recruiting class.
Mm-hmm.
So they're taking their due diligence. They're taking their time in this recruiting class of making sure that they bring in the right players.
Yeah, that's all. That's all. But again, I hope that when they bring them in, the quality that they get, that they're able to identify, meaning decipher through that to make sure that when game one kicks off, that we got the right folks in there, personnel to execute, play smart, fast, whatever he said, stronger, fast, all that stuff that we need to make a run next season. That's all I'm
I
saying. Because
I,
this
I get
season
it.
we hadn't seen it.
I get what you're saying, but everybody develops at a different speed.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's not. They don't develop on the same trajectory. So some people are going to shine at the beginning, and then some people that's going to come in, 2 or 3 games later and produce. Everybody, everybody, you don't really know. You can break down the film and what somebody did in another school or in high school or things like that. You really don't know until you got them in your program and see how the kids fit at the end
But
of the day.
Rob, look how crazy this is. Prime came in the middle of December. That 23 recruiting class was ranked number 21, bro. He only had like 3-4 weeks to put that together.
For me, they had a good freshman class.
Of course they did. Yes, they had an excellent freshman class, bro. It was top
Already
25.
at least 2 of them hit, so I mean that's a win for real.
But RJ, for them to do that in 3 to 4 weeks, bro, that
Yeah,
take teams like a whole damn year to
I,
do.
I'm just saying, like, as like from a recruiting standpoint, like you're not expected all of your freshmen to hit.
Hell
The
no,
reason
no,
why
no.
because even Alabama misses on recruits. So, and like I'm saying, like at least 2 of them hit from their class. So 2 is a big good. It's a good thing for CU that 2 of their freshmen hit.
But even them other schools though, them 5 stars be on the bench for 2 to 3 years, bro.
Yep. And some of them, and look how many players the CU bring in. All them dudes is misses besides like 3 or 4 of them.
Bro, 30-something players left after the spring, and they brought in 56 after that, bro.
Right.
56.
Yeah, but what they put on the field kind of shadows all of that though, right? That's all I'm saying. Like make sure they get it right. Meaning next year they can't miss this year if they expect Shador to exceed expectations and the team exceeds expectations, then they gotta do a better job from this past year going into the season as making the right choices on who's 1, 2, 3, and 4 at each position
Okay, Rob. Hey, all
and
right,
who's
Rob.
good.
Hey,
So
Sean. So after the players seen what CU needs, you don't think they're gonna get top linemen?
I'm not saying they're not getting the best of the best. I
No,
mean, I'm
no,
pretty sure
you
they
don't think
are. I mean,
linemen. It don't got to be 5-star, bro, because a lot of 5 stars don't hit. So I'm not take 5 stars without it.
I get that they get all the top recruits and everything. It's just to me, I would think that it'll be a little bit based on what we've seen. Like it'll be a little bit tougher. It should be tougher, but you would think it'd be tougher for them to kind of decipher that talent. So,
Hey, Sean. So the chat want to know: can you explain where they went wrong?
what this season?
Just in recruiting, right? Recruiting these players.
I need the chat to get them damn sugar daddies out their damn ears because they obviously ain't listening to what the heck I said. I didn't say that they didn't get anything wrong. I just said whatever they bring in, they need to make sure that they decipher correctly. Make sure that they're picking the right personnel to put on the ball field. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying nothing that they're doing wrong. All I'm saying is what they did this past season at the running back spot. They ain't been playing who everybody's been saying they should be playing, right? According to y'all. We got all this talent that came in. Dylan was a 5-star. McCaskill came in. He was a Houston stud at running back. And now everybody want all these different players to play. It's going to be the same thing next season once stuff start don't looking the same. And y'all
How?
going to be saying the same thing because we got all this talent. I'm saying, dude, look, if they can't handle half of the stuff that they got going on right now, my concern is how do they handle it next year?
John,
That's the only question I'm saying.
you had 56 new players come in and learn a new system in 3 months, bro. 3 months. They came in after the spring game, bro. Fall ball is what? The end of July? So to win 4 games already, bro, damn, bro, give them some credit.
I'm not. I get what you're trying to say, Sean. But you got to think about it, right? The players that's going to remain in the program, they're going to have an all season to develop, be in our strength and conditioning program, to gain knowledge, to understand the playbook more, to go through spring, to get ready for the fall season. All right, that's the answer that you're looking for. At the end of the day, right? The foundation has already been laid. People understand what they're going to be getting into when they come into the next year, and so what you're looking for, what you're explaining, right? The players that's in our program right now, all of them didn't have that same opportunity. And so, yes, we could say that they missed on recruit on some players. Yes, they did. But what I would tell you in totality is going into next season, going through our weight program and our strength and conditioning program, and going through the spring, that our team should be a lot better when it comes to certain things. Majority of the freshmen that's coming in this class will be there in January. So we don't have a lot of players coming in the summertime. Now, are there going to be some players that leave after spring and come in spring? Yes, there will be. But majority of our team will be there, and they will have opportunity to be in our strength and conditioning program and get better and understand the playbook and understand the things that they need to work on to come into next season as a better player. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, from a player side, bro, but I'm not talking about that.
So you talking about that?
I'm still not talking about that. I'm just talking about from a coaching side.
You
What
just
I'm
want to see.
saying is they.
You just
What
want to
I'm
see
saying is
a.
I just hope they get it right. That's all I'm saying.
They're
With
gonna get it
everything,
right, bro.
regardless of everything that y'all saying, I get it. I hope that's true. That's fine. We see the foundations laid out. The coaches need to get it right. They need to be the ones that make sure that they put in with all this talent, because the rooms are going to be deeper. They got to decipher on who's going to be playing. Make sure they got the right guys out there. This is Shadur's last year. That's all I'm saying. Like, they got to make sure they got the right folks out there.
But Sean, it's a team thing, bro. It's just not your door, bro.
Yeah, can I say something?
Go ahead,
But
David.
I think I think what Sean is trying to say.
Can't hear you.
Oh man, I think what Sean is trying to say. I think I think he's saying that he hope it's not a repeat of this year on how we've been saying what kids should be playing, like how like Bentley shouldn't be playing, but Juju should be out there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just like how why like what's the old boy name? How like maybe Kamadi should be out there other than Stoudemire, or just like Woods shouldn't be out there, but somebody else should be out there. You know what I'm saying?
but
I
how
think that's
can you,
what's like
When did
Sean trying to
Komani
say. It's like the coaches.
come on? When did Komani come on campus, days to come?
I think he came during the summer, but
Okay then.
what I get you that, but I think the thing is that we see his talent over other players. You know what I'm saying? When he gets a game form versus guys who've been there for a minute, it still ain't really adding up. You know what I'm saying? It's like they not playing well, even though that they probably been there doing like spring or fall. Versus Kamadi is just he's just naturally like that. You know what I'm
So
saying? Doing like game time.
you talking
Days to
about one?
come. Whose talent do you think Cormani's is over at this moment?
I think Memphis Stoudemire.
True freshman.
Yeah.
They both are.
Yeah, I know
But
that. I'm saying.
but I'm saying but like Stoudemire play more than he do. But I think that Kamani is a better instinctive cornerback than
Is it because he was a 5-star coming in?
no. You know me. I don't care. Well, I don't care about them stars. I
Oh,
think
okay.
skills and just being instinctive and just knowing how to play the position.
Who has played better this year, in your opinion?
Who played like far as
over
corners?
overall for a long time of period, Carter Stoudemire's played better than Kamani.
Okay, that's what I was
But at the
thinking. But
same time, Carter Stoudemire play more than Kamani. You know what I'm saying?
But who fault is that?
I don't. I mean, I don't know, but you know what I'm saying.
All right.
I
Let me
kind of think
explain
that
it to
what
you.
Sean's saying. It's like it could be a coach type of
It can't
situation.
always be on the coach though. And some
So it's
true.
the so
The
it's
players
so
got to
it's
take some accountability, right?
You're right.
If you're not handling your business in the off field, you're not studying film, you're not studying the playbook. When you get out there in the field, you're in the wrong coverage because you're not paying attention. That you can't just keep blaming it on the coach. The player got to take some accountability on that.
You're right. But at the
And
same,
so when we get upset because y'all didn't see Cormani, I tried to I explained this from day one. When he come in, if he don't do X, Y, Z, he's not gonna be out there. And everybody like, well, he a five-star. He did see that. He didn't come sit on the bench. Da 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 da. You gotta understand what a freshman goes through, right?
Yeah, but
Now,
when you say
if Kamani was there in the springtime, I don't think you had that same issue. I think
but
Kamani would be out there, but at the same time, Coach Prime is protecting his kid by not putting him out there.
You're right.
but when you say but see, I keep all right. So let's go back to your statement when you say quantity over quality, right? But then when you say there's no guarantee when kids come in, they do X, Y, and Z, or they veer to the left, then where's the quantity at? Where's the quality at? The only quality that I seen on this team that actually did it right as an incoming freshman was Dylan. I mean, y'all, I could be wrong, but he's the only one that stands out from a quality side that's done everything right in each and every bucket that has done right from a quality side. So,
okay, Sean.
so when you say
Here's what
quality,
I'm gonna get to you, right? When did Dylan come in versus when the other freshmen came in?
I mean, I don't know how that stuff works, dog. I really honestly don't know how that works. So
All
I mean,
right,
I'm just saying.
so I'm gonna break this down to you, right? Dylan came there in the springtime. I mean, in the spring. He came there in January. All of the freshmen didn't get there to the summertime. So he should be at that level because he's had 3 or 4 months over them. Well, let's say almost 6 months ahead of them in that situation.
But you're talking
That
about
plays
like
a big
learning the
difference, Sean.
system. I'm talking about just being an overall student athlete, meaning you doing the right things off the field. Let's start with off the field. How many of them are not doing the right things off the field, which is probably why they ain't playing? That's the quality of it, all of it. Forget how they play on the field. Let's talk about the whole totality of it.
All right, Sean, I got a question for you. You played at Kentucky State, right?
Yeah.
How many freshmen played?
That might not be a good answer because K-State.
I mean, we played. When I
I
when
love
I
you,
when
Sean.
I. I mean, hey, it is what it is.
RJ, you a bug.
Hey, man, I had to
When
throw
I
that out
played,
there. My bad.
when I played, all the skills were freshmen, including myself.
Okay.
So I mean, but I get what you're saying. Sometimes in some programs, freshmen don't always play. That's true. They don't. But I mean, if you can come in and make an impact, yeah, you can play. But
That's not
as
that's not
far
always the truth though, because you can look at Alabama, you can look at Georgia, you can look at any big program. There's not a lot of freshmen that play, bro. Not even 5-stars.
It's an anomaly
yeah,
though, Rob. Look at Caleb Downs.
but it's still the quality side of it is what I'm saying is what you're doing off the field, regardless if you're a upperclassman or not. Like you just said, the stuff, the people that you're bringing in is more quality over quantity. So if that's the case, then we're talking about the overall person in a whole, like meaning the discipline of the player. He knows right from wrong, right? He knows not to F up, you know what I'm saying, off the field that can alleviate him from the game that week. That's the quality of it, not just being an athlete, but everything, because that's what Coach Prime preaches. That's all I'm saying. So if you got all of that in there, so if you got the quality in there and everybody's doing the right thing, how do you decipher that?
But they're not doing it. They're not though. That like it's been proven over and over, Sean.
They're not in the playbook, Sean. So that's why they're not staying in the field, bro. Simple as
Bro,
that.
if you got quality players, what does quality mean, bro? If they're
If they're not
quality
in the
players, that
playbook,
means
they're
that
not
they're
going to see the
disciplined. They're
field.
disciplined.
Sean,
Just listen to what I'm saying. They're
hold on,
disciplined.
Sean. All right, here, stop. Hold on, Sean. You could be as most talented as you want. If you don't know the playbook, you're not playing. Right or wrong.
Then
That's
where's the
true.
quality at?
Facts.
Bro, what? They got
RJ, you
nothing to
can
do with
attest to that,
quality, bro.
RJ.
I didn't even hear.
If you're not in that playbook, you're not seeing that film.
RJ, I'm gonna ask you this question,
Where's the
right?
quality at?
I'm gonna ask you this question, RJ. When you were at Kentucky and you were in Louisville, it did not matter how talented a person was if they didn't know the playbook. Right or wrong?
Yeah. Hey, look, I ain't gonna cap. I seen Coach Strong at Louisville kick a 4-star.
Can't hear you, RJ, bro. You went out, fam.
Field.
Say it again, RJ.
Say it again, bro. Y'all couldn't hear you.
He
He
said
went out, son.
he seen Charlie Strong kick a 4-star off the field. That's what he said.
See, y'all still missing the game that I'm trying to give y'all, man. Y'all still missing it, fam.
He's
But
just
you want
saying,
him to
It's a
go
lot
out
of
there
game.
off of
It's
his
a lot of
talent,
game to
man.
go. It be
huh?
sometimes, man. I be throwing game out there, man. It be going over y'all's head,
He,
All right,
bro.
all right.
all
So
Sean
Sean,
is
so
Like,
Sean,
saying.
basically
Not
what
going
you
to, man.
basically what you said. No matter what the quality of the players, if the quality of the player is good enough to play, you just supposed to put them out there.
Basically,
That's
what
what
he's
you're saying.
saying,
that's not what I'm
if he got
saying.
talent, throw him out there.
How do you decipher that though? Like, if you got you saying it's more. You just said it's more quality over quantity. That's what you
I
said,
said next year's class is going to be more
right?
quality over quantity.
Right. So let's stay right there. With that being said, when you say quality, what do you mean by quality? Break that down for me, because when you, to me, it's
So
something different.
do you understand what quality over quantity means, right? Quantity means that you're going to have a large number of people coming in versus quantity. You're going to have who you really dial into and selected that you want
Preference.
to be there, because you don't have the forces of bringing in a lot of players. The difference was last year. See, they had the power to bring in a lot of players, so it didn't matter who they really missed on, because they was bringing a lot of people. As long as they hit on one person at each position, they was cool, because they had to bring in a lot of players. But now that you're looking at it from this point of view, now
They
you
don't have
don't
the
have
talent.
that luxury to be missing on players like that. So it's going to be quality over quantity.
Mm-hmm.
We
All
already
right.
have nine people in our. We already have
That's why I
nine
want
players
you
in our
to.
recruiting class.
That's why I want you to repeat what you said, because again, if you saying that the quantity is their guys, right? The quantity is that they're getting their guys, the guys that they trust, the guys that they know that's going to do the right things, right? Because you can't be one and not the other. Like, you got to have a clean slate when you're a student athlete to be able to get on the field. You got to get your grades, do the right, stay out of trouble. You know what I'm saying? Abide by the team rules, and then on the field you got to be in your playbook. So quantity going into next season, meaning they're getting those guys filling up those rooms. So
They
knowing
get the
that,
players that they want.
bro, come on, fam, I'm trying to put the game down. Knowing that, right? If you know that, how can you decipher in a room full of that to understand who the heck is going to play?
Go ahead, Rob.
That's all I'm saying. Like, I hope they know what they're doing with it. I hope they get it right,
Hey,
because
Rob, can I
this
say something
past
right quick, Rob?
season they haven't. Going back to the last brother said, when he tried to break down what I was saying as far as like they struggled with putting the people into play, because we was all asking, where was McCaskell, where was Smoke, who's this, who's that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have the same thing with these 5 stars coming in, filling up these rooms. If it's quantity coming in, who's this, who's that, why he ain't doing this, why he ain't doing that. I hope they get it right. That's all I'm saying. It ain't,
Let,
I mean,
let me say something, Rob.
that's it.
But
Hey,
Sean,
Sean.
you're not gonna have that. Sean, listen to what I'm saying. Majority of the freshmen that are going to sign with CU will be there in January. So that issue with the freshmen, what you're talking about, is not going to be the same issue going into next year. Like, bro, there's time and development. I know you play college football. As you've been telling, as you've been stating, you know how this works, Sean. Am I right or
So
am I
then,
wrong?
so then, what's the point of competing then? If that's the case, like, what are you competing for? Who's competing? Is all I'm saying. The quality of players that's competing. How do they get that right then? Forget the freshmen. Who, the ones that are eligible to compete for that now? How do they get that right? If we're talking quantity, you know what I'm saying, quality. If we're talking quality, the players is ready to go for that right now. How do they get through that? How do they dissect that? How do they decipher that
Get in that
to
playbook.
make sure they're putting the right? Bro, come on.
You have to, bro.
The
You
game, the
can't just
game,
put
the
somebody out there
game is
off
to
of
be
talent,
sold.
bro.
The game is to be sold, not to be told.
So,
Is what they
okay, this
say,
is just
boy.
all right. All right, let me
The
say
game
something
is
right
to
quick.
be sold, not to be told.
Hey. All right. Majority of the players didn't come in January. It was only like a handful of freshmen that came in January. Everybody else came in summertime or right before fall camp. They had a talent deficiency in the transfer portal. The players that they really wanted, they could not get because they started so late. And by the time they wanted the players that they wanted, all the good players got, I'm saying, rounded up by all the other teams. So they had to go with what they had. So coming into the spring, 36 players hit the portal, 56 new players came in. You have to teach 56 new players a system in 3 months before the regular season. So that's why this year you're going to have better quality, and he's not going to have a big class because he's picking and choosing who he wants in his system. So when it comes to the transfer portal this year, they don't have to go out there and recruit. The recruits are coming to them. So it's going to be better quality this year, Sean, than it was last year. So you're going to see better production because half of the players they didn't hit on. They hit on basically like 45% of what they brought in. Basically, I'm done. Go ahead, Rob.
Sean, you can respond to it. Or my 2 cents. Go ahead.
Hey, let me say quality, quantity. Only thing the coaches know is that these kids can play ball. They don't know that they're going to be in the film room. They don't know if they're what their practice habits are. So we just know they can play ball. So now, like we heard it last week with Hunter, the 2 interceptions he made was off of him preparing off of the field, meaning looking at films. He knew the 2 receivers, they're going to do this. They normally throw here. Now, that don't mean Kamani couldn't make that play. But if Kamani's not in the film room, Kamani's probably still guarding his man. So therefore, quality and quantity, the skill set may be the same, but if you're not preparing off the field the same way you're preparing on the field, you're not making the plays on the field. So the coaches, all they have to go off of is, I know this kid can play because I've seen his game film. But once you get on campus, you then have to prove yourself that, hey, I'm conditioned, I can play my skill, and I have the off the field in the film room quality. So they may have only 9 kids coming in, but that don't mean these 9 kids gonna hit. Like y'all said earlier, we don't know which one of these kids gonna hit. All they know out of these 9 kids is that they can play football, but they won't know the integrity, the skill set, they won't know their makeup until they get on the field. And Dylan Edward, why he's playing, it's because he's doing the same thing on the practice field that he's doing on the field. And Dylan Edward, I blame him on the coach because there's no way in the world you're going to have a linebacker covering Dylan out the backfield, not scoring. He hasn't made a touchdown since the second game or the first game.
One.
That's all on coaching. That's all I got.
Week 1 was the last time Dylan Edwards scored.
That's on coaching.
Go ahead, Sean.
No, I don't know. I already said what I had to say, man. I was throwing it out there, man, for y'all to kind of let it marinate a little bit. You know, it's
We
just
got
something
the
to think
dialogue.
about. I mean, it is what it is. I just hope they get it right. That's all.
Hey, Sean. I'll say this to you, right? How hard is it to understand what a player's off the field? Some things some things that you can ask, but you may not get the answer to that players in your program. For instance, how much does a player actually watch film in an off, like when he's not on the field? How, like a coach can lie to you and say, "Hey, this player does this, and this," and then he gets to your program, he don't do that.
Yeah, but that's
So
why
you
you got.
really,
But that's why you
so
got depth, though.
you can ask all these questions and do all this, but you really don't know until that players in your program.
Yeah, and
Because
that's why you add depth to your rooms, which is what they're doing. They're adding depth to the rooms to weed out the cancers. You're gonna have cancers, but what I'm saying, what happens when you got how many players in each room do you know? If you know, just you could throw a number out there. Is it like 20?
it,
Is it like 10 to 20 in
it
a room in
depends
a
on it
position
depends on
room?
the position group.
Okay, so let's just say on an average, 15 players, right? You're gonna have about half of that's not gonna meet. That's gonna still be either doing the same things they was doing, or not meeting the expectations that you know of the standards, right? Then you're gonna have the other half that's doing everything right, that's in the playbook, on and off the field. You know what I'm saying? That are dogs, right? Because that's what you brought in. So when you got the other half that are dogs is doing it right, how do you decipher that to make sure that you got the right people in based on game time decision?
All right, so listen. So a room is a 20-60-20, right? That's the best way I can explain it to you. 20-60-20, right? You're gonna have your upper 20% that's gonna do everything right to be out there on that field. You're gonna have your middle group of that 60 that's in between doing the right thing and not doing the right thing. And then you're gonna have your bottom 20 that's not gonna do the right thing. And so what you're trying to replace is the bottom 20. But the bottom 20 could be as talented as the top 20. The difference is they just don't want to do what they need to do to accelerate them to be on the field. So for you, you could say, because this is the thing about it, you're evaluating these players versus what the coach is evaluating is something completely different, right? The coach could be like, I need X, Y, Z from this player, but you're expecting X, Y, the different X, Y, and Z out of that player. So you're saying, why is this person not playing? It might, and I can tell you every reason, but you don't agree upon it because you're expecting something different out that player. So I only want to use a player in this situation, but Coach Prime explained to you why one player played this weekend, right? When they asked the question, right? And what the response from Coach Prime was, he runs the right routes, and he runs it at the right depth.
Mm-hmm.
That's all they asking. But you got players that can't do that, and you're wondering why they're not playing. It's as simple. But if you ask yourself, well, it's favoritism, it's this, it's that, and it's like, no, man, the coaches made it simple. Understand the playbook, watch the film, run the play, run your route at the right depth, and you're gonna play.
Yeah, but all right, I ain't about to keep. All I'm saying is, Rob, man, again, my concern I'm just voicing my concern based on what I see and based on what I'm hearing from y'all because of all this talent coming in. I get excited to hear about all the talent that's coming in, but hell, they can't even substitute the right defensive players in sometimes in games, and we getting penalties. So imagine if we got a damn fantasy team. Just imagine we got a damn fantasy team sitting over there. How the hell are they gonna manage that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so. This is some of the things I just be thinking about, man. That's all. I mean, I can only hope that they can get it right.
But see, Sean, you know this as a football player. You can't manage everything that a kid does or a young adult. Let me say that. I'm not say kid, a young adult. You can't manage everything they do. There's gonna be some people that's gonna make mistakes on and off the field. There's nothing you could do about that. So, you're not gonna hit a home run on every kid that you pick. Some of them it's gonna take years to develop, and so that's the part of that. The problem is right now is you want every kid to be great right now, and everybody develops at their own time, at their own rate.
But they have to be. Pull that schedule back up, please, if you don't mind. So you mean to tell me with the with the logic that you're saying, right? That everybody's not going to be good right now. How are they supposed to? Because they talking championships next year
You think that's
based
a
on
tough
what they coming in. Hold on, man. Hold on, family. Let me get this off. They saying championships right now, going into that season. Shador's last season. They ain't got time for that. They got to get it right now. That's what he's been saying. They need to get it right now. He's got that year. They need to get it right now. So whoever they putting out in the field needs to be a reflection of that right now. Like, we
But
got
Sean,
Baylor first game.
Sean, you have to bring in freshmen for development, right? You have to, bro. You can't just neglect and say, man, we gotta bring in players right now, and we gotta neglect the freshmen. You have to bring in a freshman for them to develop, to have a longevity in your program, to sustain the program for you to go to a different level. Like that. That's just, you have to do that, bro. You can't just neglect and be like, we
hit
just
the
gotta bring
portal, hit
all
the
the talent
portal.
in right now, and we can't have no development pieces. Like, you have to bring in development pieces with established players for this thing to go to a different level.
Yeah, I think we're getting marketing and talent kind of mixed together. Because what Prime is doing, he's marketing the team because he's on this quick hey, we need talent right now today because we haven't had talent for the last 15 years. So they're void of talent. So what he's doing with his marketing is saying we're going to win now. When all he's doing is saying that, hey, we're going to win now, but we need the talent that the 5 offensive linemen, the 2 defensive linemen, the 3 linebackers, whoever they need to replace. They need the players that's out there right now on the college teams and on the high school teams to say, I want to play for them so that they can speed up that talent in the depth. And
Yeah, but that. Go ahead, fam. Go ahead. My bad.
he's also at Jackson State. He was changing the.
You broke up, brother. You still there? Yo.
I think he fell off.
Yeah. So to go what he's saying, that to me that'd be like false advertising. So if you think about it, who at quarterback, what chances of winning anything next year do y'all have with Shador or these incoming freshmen are supposed to be coming in and supposed to be, you know what I'm saying, like luxury at the, you know, so who do y'all think y'all will have a better chance in winning championships with?
I mean, we ain't even get the players that is really coming yet. You know, we gonna get most of our players out the transfer portal.
That ain't what I'm
A
saying.
championship.
You got a quarterback.
That's past
You got
Shador, bro. They ain't gonna have it right now. That's
But I'm
past.
saying it's too
Nah,
early
he's
to even.
asking.
bro.
Too
Nah, he's
early, bro.
It's too early to
Hey,
even say that.
BZ, look at that
Bro,
schedule and tell me if that's a hard schedule.
I see 3 hard games: Utah, Kansas State,
Yeah,
and Baylor.
so you don't
exactly.
think that?
No,
So
Baylor,
you
hell
don't
no.
think with quarterback? So you don't think with
Arizona.
Shador being? So you don't think with
Maybe.
Shador being
Is Kansas in
possibly
there?
the front runner for the Heisman? So you mean tell me with Shador possibly being the front runner for the Heisman next year that they don't have a chance at a championship next year? So that's what you would tell Coach Prime that they don't have a chance because that
No,
ain't
they
what
just
he's
Yes, they
no,
do.
saying.
Yes,
they
they
got
do.
listen. They got a chance at the Big 12 championship for sure. They
So
definitely
so with
do.
the 12, so with the playoffs being a 12-man team now, do you think that they don't have that forecasted as well?
Man, who goes into a season not expecting to win a national championship?
Okay, but what I'm saying is your quarterback only got 1 year next year. They ain't
We
trying to
understand that,
be
Stein.
they not but they ain't the goal ain't trying you ain't trying to be knowing what we know based on his production this year with the lack thereof, and then y'all saying all these pieces is coming in like y'all we supposed to be like shoot at least losing if we don't go undefeated losing 1 game. Those are the expectations based off of what Shador brings to the table. So
I'm
with
not
y'all's
saying that.
logic,
I'm not saying that we should lose 1 game, 3 games, 5 games, none of that. What I'm saying, everybody goes into a season. I don't care what team it is. Everybody prepares to compete to get to the playoffs, to get to a national championship. Everybody does that. You'll be a fool if you're doing it. That means you just got losing mentality. You got losing ways about yourself. But everybody's preparing to compete for a national championship. That's everybody's #1 goal every year. Whether
yeah,
you
but y'all
get
just
there or
putting
whether you don't get there, that's something totally different. But everybody prepares to go to shoot for a national championship or shoot for the playoffs. That's everybody's #1 goal.
okay, yeah, but earlier you just pulled the schedule up and y'all were just saying that the schedule looks easy.
No, don't say y'all.
I
I didn't say
said
that.
that. I'm standing on business. That's not a
Hold
hard
on, I'm about
schedule,
to look
bro.
at the schedule. Let me see. Oh, you got it up. All right, let me see what they got.
Compared
That's
to a
not
lot of these other team
He's
schedules,
saying
this is a
he's
that's
decent
not a hard
schedule.
schedule, bro.
Compared to a lot of these other team schedules,
how is it
this
not
is
a hard
decent.
schedule and we don't
That is
even
not
know
a
what the
hard
heck we
schedule, bro.
got
I see 2 to
based
3
on what
hard
you just
games, bro.
said, bro. Based on what you just said, don't even match up with what you're saying right now. How you gonna say it's an easy schedule and we don't even know what the hell we gonna get out of these guys coming in? You just said that
We don't
they
know.
gotta develop and
Kansas look like
everything.
it. Kansas will probably be a loss. Cincinnati sucks. Kansas State will be a loss.
I don't think none of them games will be losses.
No,
I
All
feel like
them
Kansas
we'll
games
have
are
a
is
gonna be
better
tough.
roster
winnable,
by
bro.
then.
Kansas is well, they are losing a lot, so we'll see what they get. Central
Bro,
Florida. Central Florida's tough.
You
y'all
gotta
comparing
understand
the
the same rosters that's here now is not gonna be the same rosters that's here next year.
Yeah.
tell them, BZ.
I mean,
Once Shador get it online, it ain't no team on this list that he can't beat.
They'll beat Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State's trash. Texas Tech, they losing a lot this year too.
Outside of Utah, I don't see no team with an astounding defense.
Kansas
Just
State,
done.
Kansas State's tough.
Hey, RJ,
yo,
you can't be. You got to be realistic, bro. We cannot compare the Pac-12 to this Big 12 roster, bro.
I
no,
say
we
the
can't.
Pac-12 is way
That's
harder.
why I'm going based off of what I seen from these Big 12 teams. Um, I
I'm
mean,
not saying these
Kansas,
games are
Kansas, and
cakewalk.
Kansas State is two that I would
Kansas
circle
and Kansas
probably.
State is tough games, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Arizona and Utah. Everything else, bro, is winnable, bro.
yeah.
All right.
That's why I
So
said
so
Cincinnati's trash.
so
Central
why are
Florida
they?
could be that may
Ba-
be a good game. That may be a
Baylor,
tough
That
game,
Baylor's
that
not good,
but they'll
bro.
UCF
beat
game.
Central Florida.
So
Listen,
why
that
these
UCF game
winnable
is gonna be
games?
tough in
Yeah, Central
Florida.
Florida's a good team.
They're gonna be
Yeah, some
tough,
good.
and because
They're
they
a good
not. That's
recruiting
the one.
team.
Literally,
I was
that's the
about to say
one
All right.
team.
they be recruiting good too. They
Yeah,
got they got a
listen.
good team.
I'm gonna
So
tell you
let's
like
so
this: UCF is gonna be the toughest game on Colorado's schedule. And the
I
only
don't know. I think Kansas State based
no,
on
listen,
looking at it.
listen. Why I'm
Kansas
saying this:
State.
Well, if
if it's
Will
if
Howard
it's
come back,
if it's anybody that do not on their schedule that do not want to lose to Colorado, UCF.
oh yeah, because of the recruiting.
They're
Because
gonna lose on the
recruiting,
street.
they are going to do everything that they can possible to win that game.
Yep.
They're gonna throw every trick play, everything out the book on
Yeah,
CU.
I only see like 2 or 3 losses on this schedule.
So
It's not.
that's the reason why I'm saying I'm not gonna say. Let me not say it's the toughest game,
Well,
but it's gonna be one of the toughest games that Colorado gonna have to play, just due to the fact
is
that
that Utah still? Oh, Utah going to the Big 12 too.
Kansas State gonna be a game, Rob.
Kansas State gonna
That's
be a
gonna be a
game, man.
game. Kansas gonna be a game too.
Yeah,
Yes. But BZ,
Kansas State,
I'm comparing
Utah.
this to the Pac-12 schedule, bro. This is
Memphis,
not a hard
Arizona might be a
schedule.
game, bro.
Yeah, it's
so
not.
so looking at the schedule, right?
Colorado goes 9-3
What
with this schedule.
what who on our team gives us the best chance to win those games?
Travis Hunter, Shador Sanders, Amari McNeil, Dylan Edwards, Amarion Miller. We got a lot of good players coming back next year.
You got players
Alton
Again,
coming back.
again,
McCaskill with a healthy
again.
season.
No.
And,
Who
and for
on
the
our team gives us the best chance to win the game?
Shador
Two.
Sanders.
Quarterback. It's always your
the
Thank
quarterback.
you.
quarterback,
All
yeah,
right. All right.
quarterback and receivers, bro.
The quarterback. So knowing that, right, we got to get it right. That's all I'm saying.
What do you
What
mean?
the,
We
I
right
don't
at
understand.
quarterback
Right,
already.
right.
Oh man.
Run that
They
back
got
for me,
it. They
Sean. I'm
got it.
confused.
What I'm saying is, we all just agreed that Shador is the nucleus, right? He's the reason. In order
He's
for us
the
to
X
win these
factor. He's
games,
the X factor.
exactly. In order for us to win these games, right, and to
Yeah.
win these games, and his last year is next year, right?
Yes, his
Yeah,
senior
he
year.
got two eligibility, but yeah.
His last year is next year, right?
Yeah, senior year.
Okay, so then that means they gotta get it right this
Uh-huh.
year.
So
That's
and
all
when
I'm
they do get
saying.
it, oh, yeah. But I'm saying compare this to the Pac-12 schedule that they played this year. This is not a hard schedule, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it's not here, but check it out though. But like these teams is gonna get better. You know what I'm saying? It's like we can't measure these teams based off of what they
Yeah.
did this year. You know what I'm saying? It's
They a new team.
Yeah, that's true. Teams are gonna get better and worse.
But when has the
yeah.
Big 12 ever been big world beaters, bro?
Shit, the
I mean,
Pac-12 ain't world beaters neither.
Yeah, more than the Big 12.
yeah, cause to me, I think the Big 12 is just like the Pac-12. It's like every team.
Hell no. No, no,
No,
no,
bro,
Bro,
no.
you stop
every
downplaying the
team can
Pac-12
win
like we
and
ain't
lose.
got two teams
Hell
in the
no.
top 10 right now.
Look. You gotta
Hell
think about
no.
it. Every team can win or lose though. Every team could beat each other
You don't have
in
six.
that
You don't have
conference.
six. You don't have six Big 12 teams ranked,
I
bro.
wouldn't even say that in the Big 12. I'd say Kansas State on the Big 12 right now.
No, I'm just saying it's just not that they be ranked, but in the Big 12, every team could beat each other, bro. It's a
Mind you,
possibility, even if they get one loss. You know what I'm saying?
Dylan
mind you, it's
Edwards
other,
gonna go crazy on them
mind you,
boys.
mind you, it's other teams on this that we don't play. That's in the TCU, Houston.
Yeah.
Who else? There's another Texas team in there.
But this all for next
Texas
season. I
SMU.
don't
A&M,
think they play
we don't
TCU
play,
next season.
No,
right?
SMU is going to the ACC.
Arizona State is gonna be in there. Who else in there? It's 16 teams. I don't know. Rob got to pull it up. But
Yeah,
bro,
I
that's not.
mean, cause think about it. I mean, for Arizona, could be a loss possibly.
No.
You know what I mean, depending on how they do during this off season.
Listen,
You know what I'm
listen.
Hey,
saying?
y'all saw Elijah Rushing go to Oregon?
Yeah,
He
I
gonna
don't
Oh
think
change
he's
my
his
gonna
mind
stay
again.
though.
God. He's going what? Him and Aiden Breland, bro, that is scary,
He ain't
bro.
He
gonna be
gonna
there.
change his mind again.
He ain't gonna be there.
I don't think he's gonna
You
be
said
there.
he
I feel
what?
the same way.
but they say he gonna flip, so that's what they saying.
How is he gonna
Who?
I
flip?
knew he wasn't going to no Arizona. Ain't
Where
no
is he
way.
gonna flip to? He already just flipped.
That's what I'm saying. But they say he gonna flip again, so I don't
You
know,
can
bro.
flip as many
What?
times you want to as
Yeah, he
long as
can.
your
Yeah,
But
he
back on the
can.
dotted
he's
line.
yeah, but that looked bad on your character. He's
The
not gonna do that
Peyton
That's
Bowen
again.
right.
did it.
Like
Peyton
Peyton
Bowen,
Bowen did it last year, bro.
the
He's
safety.
supposed to
he's
go
not.
to
Come
LSU.
on, man.
He was supposed to go
I
to
don't.
LSU, bro.
He's going to Oregon, man. That boy's going to Oregon.
He gonna flip and go somewhere else.
What happened to
We
that
might not
recruit
want him to go to
that
Oregon, but that boy recruiting.
Hey, RJ, you ain't gotta say nothing, bro. Just let it be.
It's a lot that we don't know, bro.
And then you
Hey,
ain't
but
Yeah,
got
that's
what
true.
y'all
you
y'all
ain't
gotta
gotta say nothing, dog.
y'all gotta understand. We gonna need recruiting trips as a recruit, bro. That shit blow your mind. And I don't know if he got people in his ear telling him stop biting on what you see, but you can't go everywhere and just start flipping and committing and flipping and committing. Like, bro, just chill out, chill. Go to all your visits. You know what I'm saying? See what everybody got. See the best campuses. And I knew he was tripping when he committed to Arizona. Ain't
No, he
no way
committed
you
there
go
because
out.
his brother was there. He
Yeah,
committed
come
there
on,
because his
bro.
brother.
Ain't no way you go to Arizona, that campus and that facility, and tell me you was ready to commit. Stop it.
RJ,
Hey,
his
hey,
His
brother
J
was
brother.
Dot.
there.
Hey, hold on. Hey, J Dot, relax, man. Relax, dog.
Yeah, that's it.
Or hey, J Dot, you ain't gotta say nothing, man. Just let things be, bro.
He
Do time.
gonna flip.
what happened to that recruit that they said that they did wrong at CU?
Oh,
Oh, you talking about that
Oh, you
California kid?
mean the one who mama was asking for the money? The Florida
No,
kid, I think you
the
talking about.
linebacker. His dad is a CU alum.
And he keep popping up on
oh,
my
you
feed a
talking about
lot.
the offensive lineman? That one dude that they had
No, he's a
last year.
linebacker. He's a linebacker.
Is he?
Yeah, he's a linebacker. His
I
dad
thought he
is a
was.
CU. His
Thought his
dad is
name
a
was
CU
like
alum.
Gray or something. Thought he was a
No,
lineman.
his dad is a
Who,
CU
Noah
alum.
Gray or what was his name? What's the dude's name?
I forgot
So,
his name, bro. He class of 25.
Oh, you talking about Travis Gray?
yeah,
What was
yeah,
the
I think
dude?
it's who we're talking about.
The old lineman? Oh, yeah.
Hey, Rob, you going to homecoming? Are you in Boulder? Where you at in Denver?
I'm not in Colorado right now.
Are you still at home?
Yeah.
Hey, Beezy, do you
Oh,
see him
okay.
flipping, Beezy?
What you say, Zion?
You see Russian flipping?
No.
I don't
I
see
think
it.
he going to Oregon. I don't see why he wouldn't.
Like to flip again, bro. Like, damn, bro, you should just waited until signing day.
In my eyes,
Hey,
him
hey,
and
J
Aiden
Dot, they
Breland,
didn't
the best D lineman in this class.
J Dot, they didn't catch on to what you was talking about, but it's okay.
I've been caught on to what he said, talking about following and all that. That don't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, man. Everybody follow Colorado,
Everybody
man. I
follow
noticed that.
everybody, bro. Come on
But
now, bro. Y'all can't just
I
go
see,
off
see
of
that's that's the problem right there. He gave you the answer, but y'all don't want to know what the answer is.
bro, I done looked at all these recruits Instagram, bro. They all follow Colorado.
we all follow Colorado, bro.
And we ain't talking about Colorado. We ain't talking about Instagram, dog.
You talking about Twitter. He said Twitter X, whatever it is. That
Yeah,
still
Right.
don't matter,
Colorado
bro.
is just one of the biggest stories
I,
right now.
I
That's why
I'm
everybody
telling
follow.
y'all ain't paying attention though. That's what I'm
I
trying to
would
tell
love
y'all.
for
What you
Aiden
saying? They follow
Breland and
your? What you saying?
Elijah
They follow
Rushing
your
to
I
flip.
channel?
would love
I would love them to flip to Colorado, but do I
it
think
ain't
it's gonna
happening.
happen?
All
What you
right,
saying? They follow your channel?
I ain't saying nothing, dog.
No, Sean, basically what they're saying is because they follow somebody on CU on Twitter that they coming, they gonna flip.
hmm
Everybody follow everybody, bro.
You
It's social media.
you sure right.
I mean,
He follow a
what
certain
would keep him
person,
not
dog.
working though?
It's one player coming in that's gonna be a game changer next year if he commit.
Hey, listen. He follow a certain person. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
But my thing
as
is,
a recruit, you follow the people that are recruiting you. So if a recruiter come in town, boom, boom, oh yeah, let's exchange. You know what I'm saying? Let's exchange information. We exchange Instagrams,
But
Twitters. All
but does that mean
they
that they're coming
they
though?
do they do that so they can keep tabs on you, see what kind of
Yeah.
person you are type. You know
But
what I'm
does
saying?
that mean that's 100% that they coming though?
It means they're getting recruited by him.
Yeah, they get recruited by him, but does that mean that they're coming?
No.
Okay, then that's all I'm saying.
I kind of feel like a lot of kids gonna go. I feel like a lot of kids is probably gonna flip this year. I think
Oh
there's
no,
gonna be
it's
a lot
it's
of kids that's gonna
it's
flip.
it's, it's gonna be flip season in a couple weeks, bro.
Yes, I know
Flip
some
season in
people.
a
I know
couple
some kids
months.
personally that's gonna flip. That y'all gonna blow your mind. I think we talked about one of them is a receiver. And I think what is the other one? Well, they both receivers.
See, you
It's
need D lineman, corner,
no
and
RJ.
safety
It's three
linebacker,
wide receivers, bro.
all
It's three.
defense.
It's two that I know personally for sure gonna flip.
And see, you need a big running back to replace McCaskill.
All right, so look. I kind of got a question. Okay, so on this incoming 24 season, it's like what would be the dramatic change that this like CU really need, like to
Trenches.
really
Offensive lineman
Trenches.
or defensive
no.
lineman.
Trenches.
I'm not talking about personnel. I'm talking about far as like coaches wise. It's like
Trenches.
what?
No,
Yeah,
he's talking about culture wise. I mean, they really
because
he's trying to
because
do
for
it now.
me, Because for me, I was talking to Jay that I'm like, man, like if CU get O line, is OB is the right guy, bro, to really teach these kids or like to really teach the O line. Like, is he really the
He doesn't
man
have the
for the
talent
job, bro?
at the offensive line right now. His best lineman not ever playing.
Who
Right
was
or
best
wrong?
lineman? Savion Washington. He did come
Hell
back.
no.
What?
Tyler Brown, bro. That's his best
Nah,
lineman. Not playing.
Oh, I'm thinking you talking about. I'm not his person that he came with.
I
See,
don't
you
know
don't got
about
the
Tyler
talent
Brown. I
at
didn't.
the offensive line, bro, to compete in the Pac-12 right now. They don't, and we seen it we seen it week 3 at CSU, bro.
Why
Ain't
you
no
say
way.
hell no when I said Savion Washington? That man just went against Latu. Of course, he ain't gonna look good.
Oh yeah, people need to stop that. Latu is a top 10 pick, bro.
All right. I appreciate the super chats, Miss.
I done seen Latu second overall in a
Are
lot of
you?
these mock drafts.
Hey, hold on. Let me answer the super chat. Are you saying you want to make sure that the coaching staff will utilize their experience and their knowledge to put D players in the best situations that will make sure the team is successful? All right. So, Sean, um, they want you to clarify, about the coaching staff. Is it about them utilizing their experience and their knowledge to put them in the right situation to be successful?
Yeah, I
That's the
mean that's what
job.
I'm hoping. Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do. So I hope so. That's all I'm
Okay.
saying. Yeah.
All right. Shout out to Coach Kev for the super chat.
Cal
Because
Mike Kill gonna be a game changer if he come. Game changer.
Cam Michael is a lock, bro. Y'all didn't
He's a
hear what his
game
cousin
changer.
said?
That
It's
speed
it's a,
is
it's
game
an
changer.
80% chance that they play together, bro. Come on now.
But it's his size and his speed that all go together perfectly, bro. He'll be a perfect DB and a perfect receiver. Either one.
See you recruiting at Peach State real hard.
That boy's special.
Yeah, he could play both sides of the ball.
He should be ranked way higher,
He should be a 5-star,
to
but
be honest with you.
you know how that goes.
Hey Rob, where'd you play ball at?
Rather man, when being an
my
SIC.
bad, man. I'm doing something. So I played at Iowa Western. I had to go JUCO because my brother got killed my senior year of high school. So I had to go
I'm sorry to hear
JUCO
that.
because I missed 6 months of school my senior year. And then after I left Iowa Western, I went to the University of Nebraska Omaha, but their program shut down. And
Oh,
Hey,
then I,
okay.
hey,
Where'd
hey,
you play?
Sean, Miss Renee Owens says she wants you to answer her question, bro,
Uh, didn't I? What would she ask?
about the knowledge and putting players in the best situations.
Yeah, as far as the knowledge part, yeah, they should be using their knowledge to put the right folks in. to play. But as far as put the D players in, they should. I'm not saying they should put the D players in. They should put the best folks in. So the D players, I don't know. They shouldn't be D players if they're
No,
elite.
when you say D players, she mean like the player or dogs, basically. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, just to sum it all the way up, I mean, the best players got to play. So hopefully they can decipher the rooms to make sure they all play.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Get them trenches, man. Get them trenches. Get them trenches, bro. See, you got to get them trenches, bro. You get them trenches. I could guarantee you. See, you had them trenches this year, bro. They win the Stanford game, and they probably got like 3 losses, and probably the USC game. Yeah.
So Rob, you said you played corner.
I was a receiver.
Oh, okay. Man, why you be acting like you don't be knowing what I'm talking about, then, man? When I be talking football, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I was a slot receiver.
Okay. All
That's
right.
why when people start talking about certain different things, it come out. But yeah. But in high school, I played both sides of the ball. Just only in college, I went to receiver.
Damn, Rob. So in college they had you in the slot.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay.
Bro, I'm 6 foot, bro. What do you mean?
6 foot. You need to be at the X or the Y. Shit.
I could play both, but I just like to play in slot.
Oh, you like to be in the action.
Yeah, I ain't mind coming across the middle, bro. That shit didn't bother me.
Hey, that's one thing I didn't like going across that middle, bro.
That ain't.
Don't lie to you.
How many
Like reaching up
yards
to
you
catch the
have?
ball, and then that
Hey,
safety
y'all.
comes down.
Hey,
Yeah.
I gotta go right quick because I wasn't supposed to be on this long, but I gotta make a run. I'm gonna have a live on later on tonight, and y'all can ask me all the questions, but I just gotta run right now.
All right.
All right.